if you do genocide and then you do pacifist, you will feel like a bit like shit at the beginning, but not a lot. But you will feel super fucking happy when you actually get to know all the people you killed. And you will feel so happy that you are choosing that ending instead of having to do genocide on the second time you play. So when I recommend Undertale to a lot of people, I actually recommend them to follow my route. I actually recommend them to kill all the monsters first and go through the genocide route first, because they will feel happier when they actually get to. They will feel guilty, but I think you will feel more guilty. The intensity of emotions, and here is where I was trying to go for, with all these rant right now. Killing in Undertale. Wait, what? Make a delivery. Oh, the cargo I just brought. I completely forgot I was doing a mission. Killing in Undertale has consequences, and the consequences could be small, like, for example, if you do genocide on the beginning, small but meaningful, making the non-genocide, the non-lethal route even more important, or the consequences could be fucking massive. I know there's people that never finish the genocide route because they were unable to kill their friends. They were unable to kill the characters they got to meet on the other route. So that is why Undertale is one of my most favorite games. Especially, it's probably my favorite indie game, because they made something so simple, something as easy as killing or not killing. They made it super fucking meaningful, both in the game as a mechanic, but not only as a mechanic, both in real life. They play with the emotions of the player, and I think they do it on a really nice way. And if a single guy making a game on his own can do that, you cannot tell me that, for example, Kojima Productions, a guy that has been making games since before I was born, and that has all the money that Sony can give them, you cannot tell me that Kojima cannot fucking do something like that or better. Especially because he has done it in the past with other Metal Gear games. So it should be easy for him to do something similar or better on this game instead of doing a backwards step. That's why I'm so angry at this game. And again, I started talking about this and I got angry about it again. I'm sorry, I always do that. I always start talking about a game that I'm supposed to like and that I actually like. And when I talk about the potential it has and how wasted it is, I get super heated up about it. Premium, 30 minutes, I have the zipline so I can do it. This order involves a lot of cargo. Completing it on foot may prove difficult to use a floating carrier or vehicle is recommended. Or I can use the ziplines, you know, I could use the ziplines. It's 150 kilos, but the problem is probably the amount of actual packages, not really the cargo itself, the weight itself. No, I want to check first if I have on the lockers a weapon that doesn't imply killing people. It's only 7. It's just super heavy, but it's not a lot of cargo. It's actually over my weight limit. Why? My all-terrain skeleton is fucked. Shit. I didn't notice that my all-terrain skeleton broke. Did it broke on the zipline? It probably broke on the zipline. I didn't notice. I need an all-terrain skeleton. Especially if it is an all-terrain skeleton level 3 and I have it on the locker. Shit! Stop going back, Alphonse. Focus. No, not cancel the order. Go ahead with the order. Fucking go ahead with the order. Another thing this game had was absolutely small letters. The text in the game was annoyingly small, unreadably small. It was really hard to see the text on the game. And they kind of fixed that. And I say they kind of fixed that because sometimes for me it's still hard to read some of the letters, but it's readable. It's readable. I just have to get closer. But it was almost impossible to read some of the things when the game released because of how small the text was. But at least they fixed that. Okay, carry on back. Need to get rid of you. I need to get rid of the all-terrain skeleton. You go on the private locker, and I need to get the all-terrain skeleton from the storage. Equipment. Assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle, but they are all lethal. I don't have any non-lethal versions of the assault rifle. It seems that I don't have it, so... Fuck. EX grenades, magic grenades, blood bags, equipment 2. I don't have the all-terrain skeleton. Why does it say that I have one? I don't have one. At least not here. Cargo shelf? No, not cargo shelf. Why is it saying that I have an all-terrain skeleton? Is it because I have one on a different place, on a different distro center? It should not tell me about that if it is not on this place, but okay. It should tell me about it if I have it on this place, on this actual place, not on a different one. Okay, I have to make an all-terrain skeleton to be able to deliver in 35 minutes. And I actually have to do it in like 15 if I want the S rank. Fabricate. Fabricate. What is wrong with me today? Besides, you know, being super cranky and angry. All-terrain skeleton, 1. And a non-lethal... Do I want a non-lethal weapon right now? Do I really need it? Non-lethal assault rifle. HG. Oh, there is a non-lethal HG rifle. Why did I have the lethal version equipped? Why did I have the lethal version equipped? Equip and tool rack. Also, I need to remember that on the non-lethal versions have blue colors. And if the weapon doesn't have blue colors, it's actually lethal. I forgot about that. I think that, again, for a game that tries super hard not to be a shooter, it is a super generic shooter. Or the customization of the vehicles. I have a lot to talk about. My review of this game is not going to be 7 hours, but it's going to, trust me, it's going to be long. It's going to be, like, probably an hour long. Because I have a lot of things to talk about, starting by the main... I think what I want to do with this game is talk about the things I don't like, and I will probably put a timestamp in the beginning of the, well, on the description of the video. I will probably put timestamps because I have a lot of things to talk about in this game. There is a lot of good things about this game. There's also a lot of bad things that make an amazing game just a good one. And that is a crime. That making a game that could have been amazing into a good one is a crime. It's heresy. But yeah, I have a lot of things to talk about. So what I think I will do is do a non-spoiler review, starting by my talking points will be probably in this order. Will be uh, non-spoiler review of Death Stranding, things I don't like, meaning this or this. Non-spoiler review of Death Stranding, things I do like and I love. This, meaning this or this. A spoiler review of Death Stranding, things I don't like, meaning this or this. And to end it with a nice note, to have a better feeling about the entire video, to not be super angry at the ending of the video. I will end it with the spoilery things I do like. I think I will do it that way. So that way people can watch the beginning of the video without getting spoiled. And the people that actually want to see the spoilery parts can watch it and see the bad parts first, and then the good parts, and go out the video with a better aftertaste. And the thing that I want to do, and it will probably be on brand with the channel, and I've been rummaging about this for a couple of months, is actually I want to call the reviews. I don't think I will call them the reviews. I will call them the taste and aftertaste of this game. So probably the review of Death Stranding will be called the taste and aftertaste of Death Stranding. Because again, this is a channel where the whole premise of the channel is that it has to feel like a coffee shop where you can go with your friends to talk about anything, to see something. For example, I have plenty of coffee shops and restaurants on my island where they have concerts or they have performances, etc, etc, etc. So I always like that concept, and I wanted to apply it to the channel. So I want things to feel on brand with the channel sometimes, and calling the reviews the taste and aftertaste of that game sounds like something that would be really on brand. And also I like how it sounds. Especially because I want to call it the aftertaste, because a game doesn't always feel like when you, for example, I don't know if any of you have ever felt this, where you actually love a game when you've played for the first time, and then a week passes and how you feel about the game completely changes, for better or for worse, but you don't feel the same. You don't feel what you were feeling before. You actually feel different about the game, because your brain is processing things that you weren't processing before, and I call that aftertaste, because it's like the aftertaste of a food. You might enjoy a food a lot, but then the aftertaste is leaving on your mouth is awful, and you actually don't like that food anymore because you enjoy the flavor but you don't enjoy the aftertaste. And I had that experience with a lot of, maybe it's my, I think it's called synesthesia. Maybe it's my synesthesia talking, but I associate some emotions to other sensations and emotions, like for example taste. And the only way to express how I feel about some content I consume is calling it taste and aftertaste. I'm talking way too much. I said that I didn't want to talk a lot because my throat is itchy because of the allergies, and I ended up talking a lot. Please tell me that the fucking mission is respawning. Also, I want to see what happened in there. So I'm going to check the area to see if there are BTs on the area already, or if the corpses are still there. I've never seen a corpse in this game necrose, because the corpses are supposed to necrotize after 48 hours, if I remember correctly